As certain as death and taxes, we are told the meek will definitely inherit the earth. Perhaps, but not always. Consider, if you will, Mr. Archie Lochner, a well-known petty crook, sidebar 6-for-5er Shylock, registered coward, and owner of a yellow streak so vivid it could be slathered on a hot dog. Mr. Lochner was written out of the will when the meek were guaranteed their inheritance. And just now, he's trying to avoid another kind of payoff. A soulful payoff in that off-track betting parlor we call the Twilight Zone.
Seize your flight, you four-flushing fishfire! This is the second most ill-advised action you have ever taken, Archie Lochner, you miserable garment of human meat. The first was trying to make a bargain that would outwit me. I'm 32,000 years old, you human virus. Even among my peers in the fourth canonic order of demons, I'm considered a truly ghastly dinner companion. Did I mention I enjoy sucking the marrow from the living bones of idiots like you? Whatever made you think you could outwit the magnificence of Volker?
I still got 2 days. The contract ain't up for 2 days. Why is it you're tormenting me?
Because I'm a demon, you imbecile. I don't send singing telegrams. I torment. It's what I do. That's why I'm called a demon instead of the Easter Bunny.
2 days? You made the deal. You don't bug me for 2 days.
Bug you. Bug you. 2 days from now, I'll remember you mentioned bugs. Perhaps I'll turn you into one. A small, black, crawling bug. Not unlike the kind I spear with a claw, crack like a nutshell, and feed to my serpent mate, Diptha. She loves to be bugged.
You gotta help me. You gotta save me. My life is in your hands. It's gonna turn me into a bug, a thing that crawls, and then it's gonna eat me. No. It's gonna give me to his wife, his snake lady, and she's gonna eat me. So you better help me, because if you don't, it's gonna be all over for me.
Why don't you twist off his head, Mr. Lancaster, sir?
I perceive that you must be seriously deranged to burst in here unannounced, Archie, with half my boys looking for you. That is, unless you have secreted somewhere on your scrofulous body the $165,000, including today's interest at 750%, that you have owed me for 3 months, 3 weeks, and 4 days.
You gotta protect me, Mr. Lancaster.
I can do that, sir. I can twist off his head for you, Mr. Lancaster, sir.
Sit, Bork. Nino, before we have Gus and Bork reduce him to his component parts for shipment, would you be interested in hearing his tale of woe?
Calmly now, Archie. Tell us what seems to have unhinged you.
The 165 G's I got loaned from you, I needed it because I had to make this kind of deal with this demon. This thing with big teeth, he calls himself Volkerps.
A supernatural being.
Yeah, you got it. A creature of Stygian darkness, a denizen of the nether reaches, a monster from some nameless plane of witchcraft and horror. Yeah, you got it.
Bork, twist his head off.
No, I ain't making it up, Mr. Lancaster. Honest, I ain't making this up. That thing's after me. He's right out there in the alley.
Go on.
Well, we made this kind of deal, me and this Volkerps. See, he gives me all the winners at Pimlico, Aqueduct, Santa Anita, Hawthorne, Liberty Bell, and Maywood, all in the same day, see?
In exchange for?
First refusal option on 51% of my immortal soul.
Things must be worse in hell than we know. Your soul's gotta be pretty grungy and soiled, kid.
They said good help was hard to come by. He mentioned doing windows and floors. What do I know?
Then you'd be able to pay me back in full. including the crippling interest rate, and you'd finally manage to extricate yourself from the nasty, brutish life that distinguishes you.
Well, that's how I supposed it will be. Oh, yeah, sure. And pigs will fly, eh? I mean, he gave me all the winners, all right. 20, 30, 42 of them. And I bet them all, and they won. Each and every one of them. Except a few of them, they had strokes, and they died as they crossed the finish line. And a bunch of them got disqualified because it was full of dope. And 11 of them got scratched for bumping in the stretch. And on and on and on like that. Oh, sure. They all came in first, all right. And I lost every cent I got for you, Mr. Lancaster. And that's why I've been ducking your collectors. And that's why this Mr. Volkrups is going to come and take me away and eat me if you don't protect me.
Why should I bother, even allowing that this fantasy has a basis in fact?
Well, $165,000 plus the interest for 4 months, including next week.
Miss Thorne is my accountant, Archie. She makes a strong case for your continued existence, despite its truly distinguished wretchedness.
Then you believe me?
I believe that I believe you believe it. As the most powerful underworld figure in this great metropolis, I have managed to make cohesive sense of the rackets. Now I grow bored. Ennui fills my days and nights. Save for the joys of my association with Miss Thorne, of course. You've bought yourself a momentary reprieve through dint of sheer imagination, Archie. I won't have Gus and Bork dissect you. I will assist you. Already I feel heroic. Now tell me, how did you even go about locating a demon in these conservative climes?
Well, this is, woman I heard about, supposed to have a strong in with the netherworld. I visited a couple of times. She set it up. I think she gets a commission.
I suggest we pay her a visit. Gus, the car, if you please.
Try to hurry, dear. We have dinner with the mayor tonight.
You are the impressive Cassandra Fishbein, trafficker in the black arts?
I'm a beautician, beauty technician, and cosmetologist. I got a license.
Miss Fishbein, my name is Nino Lancaster. I'm a business associate of Mr. Lochner here. He advises me you served as a go-between, amanuensis, amicus curiae, for him and a, personage named Volkrups.
I'm calling a cop.
Probably not. Very likely in my employ in any case. I ask your assistance voluntarily. Or perhaps I could ask my employee, Mr. Chaucer, to persuade you.
Hey, who the hell are you? Look, I'm just a poor businesswoman trying to make an honest buck in a world of kids hot for purple hair and shaved heads.
Ah, yes. Business. Have you ever considered the range of unexpected tragedies that could befall an unwary coiffeuse, whose insurance premiums, no matter how exorbitant, would not cover the mysterious mixing of DDT with her shampoos? All the inconvenience resulting from perhaps, all of a sudden, the truckers who schlep said wares from the distributors decide they've lost the bills of lading, and said goods wind up in Beirut? Or the constituted authorities suddenly get it into their heads to toss the businesswoman's apartment for illegal and noxious substances, which would, I'm sure, result in said authorities discovering nickel bags of such vegetation and powders stuck down in the pillows of a sofa? Pardon my complex syntax, but I imagine you get my drift.
Well, yeah, I set it up for this guy, but I'm just sort of a clearinghouse for a select few demons and soul traders of a very high quality. There's this quota of souls they have to make each year just to stay in good with the boss, and I'm sort of a canvasser, a scout, to steer likely prospects.
Excellent. Here, you will set up a meeting with Mr. Volkrups for us.
Oh, put me down.
When?
Dare
Now,
You're out of your mind. This Volkerps has a very ugly personality. He'd think I'd turn him. Are you trying to get me snuffed?
have you ever considered how cold and uncomfortable it is being hung upside down on a meat hook in a freezer?
By all the Majas of Solomon's court, by the three-eyed moon of Astaroth, I call thee, Volkerps, to come forth.
Cassandra, I smell betrayal.
Oh, honestly, they made me call you. Get him. Do it, almighty Volkerps. Waste him.
First things first, Cassandra. The little rat human, he has 2 days. But you... Next.
Do understand there? Pile! Pile!
What happened? Where's Nino?
I don't know. He's dead. He's gotta be dead. Volkerps came. Big. He was big and right there. He came straight from hell. He still stunk a rotten egg.
You left him? You ran?
He ran like hell. The thing just fricasseed the woman. Hit her with some kind of laser. It turned her into ashes like an old cigar.
Oh my God, Nino! Nino! All right. That means we have to consolidate our interests. Get the accounts transferred into the corporate name, begin amortizing the rolling stock, and make sure that none of the boys try to take over the territory.
Are you crazy? That thing's gonna fry us and eat us. It's coming!
Who's there?
Nino, open up.
You alone?
I said open the door, now.
Nino, honey, what happened? Can you walk?
Obviously.
Well, is your body burned?
It's going to be a little more difficult than I thought.
I'm doomed. If you can't take him, what chance have I got?
I didn't say it was impossible. I said it was going to be a little more difficult than at first I thought.
How'd she get away?
I dazzled him with fancy footwork. Okay, let's get to it. Gus, Bork, go see Nuncio at the docks. Have him talk to our people at the ship fitting operation. Get me 100 gallons of lead paint.
What color, boss?
Doesn't matter.
Well, it comes in battleship gray, you know, which is like your standard color. Maybe we can get him to mix up a special batch in some nice pastel.
Quiet! I don't care what color. Get gray, get anything, but get me 100 gallons with the highest lead content they can find. Then spray the inside of this office. Ceiling, floor, walls, windows, every inch of it, every corner. Then do it all over again. And when you're done, do it 10 times more. While they're getting the paint, you keep an eye on Archie. I've got a long trip ahead of me.
Hey, wait a minute. You can't just go and leave me here. Where you going? Where's he going?
Some things you don't want to know.
This is gonna save me?
I am not at the pinnacle of my profession for nothing, Archie. We have to wait till midnight. He'll come at midnight. Anybody who wants to go, Do it now. Not you, Arky.
Here's looking at you, kid.
I thought you'd had enough!
I'll give you one chance.
What?
Cancel the contract with Arky. Give him about $1 million to make up for what he lost at the track. Go slime back to your pit, and I won't kick the crap out of you. Hazel, the door! Arky, the patch!
I'm bleeding. I'm actually losing pus, ichor, and lovely slime.
You lousy twerp. Enough is enough. Submit. I order you by the power of Asmodeus, Belphegor, Belial, and the Toad of Death, to suppress thyself. Submit, suppress. Get your miserable, ugly backside into the box, you twerp. You lousy punk. I've had some small experience in these matters.
Is that how you got away from him in the beauty shop?
Mm-hmm. He got me a little, but he couldn't get me very much.
Huh.
Oh, then you. I'll rend you. I'll savage you. I'll shred you. I'll suck your bones dry as death.
Listen, punk. You think you're the first slug from hell, all puffed up with hot air, who ever tried to muscle in on my operation? If you're wondering how I beat you, look around in there. You're small potatoes.
Papa? Papa, what are you doing in here?
You idiot. Oh, I know I shouldn't have left the family business in your inept claws. You're a fool.
Like father, like son.
You saved me. You saved me.
Yeah, I saved you. Now all you gotta do is make a deal with me. Business, Arky, is strictly business.
Oh, Arky. Poor Mr. Lochner. In that magical, mystical bookie parlor we call the Twilight Zone, there's an old, very old saying. Making a deal with a demon is seriously crazy. But making a deal with the master of demons, well, that's crazy as a soup sandwich.
Good morning. You ready to take your test? Okay. I'm gonna help you. Now? Okay, just step up on the treadmill, please. First foot. Good. Now, we're going to start out very slowly. Ready? And start. Good. That's not so hard, is it? That's very good. How about a little faster? Good work.
Don't be deceived by the youthful appearance of our subject, Darius Stevens. He abused his body for 79 years. Now he's walking on his own bought and paid for 2 feet, down a path he hopes will lead him into a new life.
This is sick. The man is 79 years old, for God's sake.
And there's no reason why he can't live for another 79.
With an artificial brain? You've turned him into a robot. What does that prove?
No. He's not a robot by any means. He's human.
It's incredible.
Back in the 80s and early 90s, this would have been impossible. But now, with ultra-miniaturization, the sky's the limit.
Well, it seems to me the limit is good sense, and you've overstepped it by a long shot.
Michael, please.
No, I mean it. I mean, this experimenting with people's heads, it's outrageous. Go on, admit it, Wilson. You've never done this operation before on a human. I mean, what might work for a monkey won't necessarily work on a man. Even my father.
It's true. Your father was the first human to receive a total brain implant. However, if things go as expected with the last neurological tests, he'll be ready to lead a normal life within days.
Normal?
Essentially, this is Darius Stevens. We reduced all the memories, all the facts, all the powers of reason, even the feelings that comprise what we knew as Darius Stevens into this microdisc.
My husband has one of those in his head.
No, this was just an interim step. We had to digitalize the data. Then, I'm sorry, I can't explain this without getting technical. He thinks, therefore he is.
Oh, how philosophical of you, Doctor. But let me address another question. As I understand it, my father is just about now 60% machine by weight. Does that sound very human to you? Maybe I'm asking the wrong person. You're a mechanic. You're a man of medicine.
I don't think we need to discuss this any further.
Thank you for everything, Doctor.
We're not out of the woods yet, Anita. Darius was a very active man. It'll be your job to see he doesn't overdo it.
I will.
See you later. So, when is the Tin Man getting back from physical therapy?
Michael, I've had just about enough of your cynical attitude. Sounds to me like you'd rather have him dead.
Oh, really?
It wouldn't have anything to do with you wanting to take over his company, would it?
The fact is, the man is brain dead, and at the very least, he is not competent enough to manage his own affairs.
The man is your father.
No, he was my father. But this bunch of circuits and tubes and wires and
Now,
pumps
you get
are
this
nothing.
straight, Michael. As long as I am in control of his medical care, I don't want you or anyone else interfering.
You don't say so. Let me tell you something, Anita. He was my father for 50 years. He was your husband for 6. Don't tell me whether I can interfere or not. The man is dead. I accept it. Why can't you?
I look pretty good for a dead man, wouldn't you say? Michael.
You look wonderful, darling.
Thank you. I feel terrific. What are you staring at? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Oh, Michael has his opinions as to whether or not you're actually here.
Maybe you're expecting the Frankenstein monster. Hey, Wilson is a Harvard man, but he's not that bad. Hey, come on now. Don't ever forget I'm still your father, right? You're my son.
Well, I've got to be going. Stevens Incorporated can't run itself.
Don't worry, Michael. I'll be back tomorrow. Call New Orleans about that Jensen order. Don't forget to tell Harris about the sales meeting in Phoenix. And have Stein drop some projections on the Western region. I want them on my desk by the end of the day. You got that?
Yes, sir.
Susie, would you come in here, please?
I hope you took your vitamins. You're going to need them just to keep up.
Okay, Susie, there's a couple of things I want you to do for me today.
Knock, knock.
Anita. Or we'll talk after lunch, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were so busy.
No problem. Just give me a second.
Oh, now you've got to learn to slow down, darling. Dr. Wilson said you should ease into it.
Yeah, Dr. Wilson. Well, this is business, and if you snooze, you lose. Great. Okay. Where would you like to have lunch?
Well,
Excuse me. I hope I'm interrupting.
Michael. Larry, nice to see you. You know my wife, Anita? So what can I do for you gentlemen today?
I'm here to enact the company's succession plan.
What are you talking about? You can't do that unless I'm dead or sick. Now, do I look sick to you, son?
Doesn't matter how you look. See, that computer looks fine, but it's neither alive or dead. It's a machine, like you. I'm taking over.
Like hell you are. There's nothing wrong with me. I'm more alive than I ever was. Is that why you're here, Larry? Would you smell a little blood in the water?
Insulting my attorney won't do you any good. He's here for a purpose. Do it.
Are you Darius Stevens?
Now, that's kind of a ridiculous question, even from you, Larry. Hey, what's this?
It's a summons to appear in court.
You left me no choice.
What are you trying to prove, Michael?
What am I trying to prove? That Darius Stevens is dead.
This is all new territory for the law, Darius.
There must have been cases before this. Some precedent must have been set by now.
The rights of patients who've been kept alive on machines have been established over and over and over, but there has never been a test case involving a human being who is more than 50% machine.
Well, what does having a few artificial organs and joints have to do with it? I don't understand.
Well, that's not exactly the point. Nobody begrudges you an artificial heart or liver or kidneys. What's at issue is your brain, and that's a very gray area. Pardon the pun.
That is ridiculous. You wouldn't say that someone with an artificial leg wasn't human.
But your leg doesn't do your thinking for you. As far as the law is concerned, when your brain is dead, you're dead.
But I am not dead. And with this brain, I can do the work of 3 men.
being superhuman may in fact work against you.
But I'm everything I ever was, only better. Everything I felt and thought with my biological brain, I still think and feel. And what makes me most human, what makes any of us human at all, is that drive to live. And I have it inside of me.
Obviously. But what we're talking about is a power grab. And you are up against your son. And he has a lot of cards in his hands.
Damn it! This is my company. I fought to make it what it is, and I'm going to keep it. Keep it.
I'll do what I can. I've already got my staff working on it. Just relax.
Just relax? My own son is contending that I'm dead.
We know better, don't we?
Well, I'm not going to sit on my hands, Dave. I'm going to do a search for any legal precedent that is vaguely related to this. I can do it faster than your staff.
Fine.
Come on. I can do this 10 times as fast.
I am processing the data within normal specifications.
Well, increase your specifications. What did I do with that readout?
I can't believe it.
Oh, hi.
Don't oh hi me. The doctor said you should take it easy.
Well, in addition to my legal problems, I have a business to run and a wife to support. I wouldn't be much good to you if I was broke.
Well, you won't be much good to me if you're dead either.
Honey, I'm really up against it now.
I know. I can't believe Michael would do this.
Well, we have to believe it. The hearings start in a week. I'm going to need your help and understanding. I'll be pulling some long hours to get ready for this.
Are you okay, darling?
Yes, I'm all right. Why?
It's the way you're talking. You're repeating words.
I'm sorry. I didn't realize it. I'm probably just tired.
Darling, we have enough money to live on. Why don't we just turn our backs and walk away?
I can't do it. It's the principle of it.
You can count on me to help you in any way I can. Oh, God, what a day. I'm going to fix myself a drink. How about you, Dave?
Oh, thanks. I gotta go home. I've seen so little of my family in the last couple of weeks, my wife thinks I have a woman on the side.
Darling, can I fix you anything?
No. I was hoping we could go over the Supreme Court opinions. There's one in particular
Give
that
me
I
a break. We're doing fine.
Okay. Where do we go from here?
Day after tomorrow, we'll present our concluding arguments, and it's out of our hands. But tonight, I'm going to go home and get some rest. I think you ought to, too. You sound exhausted. I know I am. Good night.
Good night, Dave. You didn't even say goodbye to Dave.
I'm going over these opinions. I'm a little bit preoccupied right now. Why don't you go home?
Darius Stevens, don't you dare try to dismiss me like that. Look, I'll read these. And you read those.
I'm glad you're not doing research for the other side. Darling. Darling, wake up. It's time to go home and go to bed. Bed.
What?
I'll come back tomorrow and finish my reading.
Don't you ever let up?
You know what they say, the early bird catches
The worm. Are you okay?
I guess I'm just tired. I think you...
Bad sector. Invalid file name. I think you better call the doctor. 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 Retry bad entry. Invalid error. Invalid error. Retry. Bad sector.
Just came to see for myself. My, how the mighty have fallen.
I hope you're happy, Michael.
Me?
You did this. You and your power-grabbing attorneys.
Calm down and don't take it so personally.
To you, this is just business. But you're going to have to live the rest of your life with the knowledge of what you did to your own father.
I didn't do this. He did it all by himself.
What's happening? What is it? What does it mean? What is happening? What's happening?
She just died. Doctor, we have renal failure.
I knew we should have shut his kidneys down when we first came in. Power drain is just too much.
Losing systolic pressure.
What does that mean?
Anita, Michael, wait outside.
Wilson, I think I have a right to be here, and I'd like to...
Outside now.
How is he, Doctor?
Anita, I'm sorry. We lost him.
I want to be with him.
Of course. Go ahead.
So what finally killed the Superman?
Can't explain it for sure. His CPU shut down completely.
What do you suppose caused that?
Whether it's overload or fatigue, I don't know for sure. Maybe we'll know more after the post-mortem.
Well, Doctor, I have just one more question.
Yes, Michael. This time he really is dead.
Thank you. I'll make the arrangements.
Anita,
Darius.
are you alone?
Yes.
Well, obviously things didn't work out like I planned them.
But I thought you were...
Dead? Oh, no. There's still some kick left in this old man yet. Damn Wilson and his prototype anyway. I knew a Harvard man couldn't pull it off.
Darius, it really is you.
You're darn right. But you're going to have to be my arms and legs now. We have a real fight ahead of us, Anita.
Fight?
Oh, you didn't think I was going to take this lying down, did you?
But are you really alive?
Well, that's what we're going to have to prove, isn't it? Now, first, I want you to fill me in on everything that's happened the last few days. Then I want you to go down to the Hall of Records and bring all that information to Dave so he can compare that data with the data recorded at the hospital. Then you'll have to bring Wilson into it because he signed my death certificate. We have the case, Anita.
Darius Stevens, the product of a new generation of medical miracles that began with false teeth, expanded into prosthetic limbs, and reached near godhood in plastic surgery and mechanical hearts. As we continue to second-guess and improve upon nature, we are reminded that there is more to being alive than mere flesh and blood. In the Twilight Zone.
Helping the next man this happens to.
Have a way of being there when you need them, and sometimes when you don't. As Alex Mattingly and his son Jeff are about to learn, courtesy of a very special friend from the Twilight Zone.
Hey, you could help me with these, you know. Come on, let's go for a walk. Show you the woods.
I hate this place.
How can you hate it? You just got here.
I wish I was back with Mom.
Oh, hey, wait a minute. You can't keep doing that. You can't get mad at Mom and stay with me and get mad at me and want to go back and stay with Mom. It's not fair to any of us.
Well, what's fair about sticking me out here where there's nothing but trees?
I know how it looks, kid, but it's not that bad. Come on now. You remember when I told you about staying out here with great-grandpa when I was your age? Remember that? Well, that was my first summer here. And I had fun. You will, too?
Well, not. There's no kids around.
Well, not now, but when school starts, I bet a lot of those professors have kids your age.
But I don't want to wait that long.
Well, then use your imagination, okay? Make up things. When I got bored, I made up things. I made up new countries, new planets. I even had a make-believe friend.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Well, maybe.
Yeah, well, maybe you ought to fill your hands up with some work. Come on, let's do it. Hey, kiddo. Got time to spare to have lunch with me? Haven't seen you all morning.
I was in the woods.
Yeah, I told you you'd like the woods.
Mike showed me all the neat places.
Yeah? Who's Mike?
This kid I met, he's real neat.
Oh, yeah? What's his last name? Maybe I know his parents.
He didn't say.
Well, I'll invite him in sometime. Meantime, you wash your hands. I got a sandwich here for you.
Okay.
Jeff? Jeff?
What? You told me to wash my hands.
Yeah, wash your hands.
What do you want to do? I don't know. Whatever you want to do. How come you never pick the game? Because I like doing what you like. Well, I'm sick of playing tag. How about we get some horses and play cowboys? Cowboys? What are you talking about? Hey, where are you?
Over here. If you think cowboys is dumb or something, we can play something else.
This is gonna be great.
All right, come on, let's go. Pulling teeth here with you.
Why can't we just stay home?
Wait a minute. You complain about not having anybody to play with, and you don't want to meet any new kids? What is that?
I like Mike. I don't want to meet any other jerky kids.
Come on, jerky kids. Ross Conrad is the head of my department. Now, I doubt that he has jerky kids. And by the way, where is this Mike anyway? I haven't seen him around.
You just think he was weird.
I think you're weird.
All right.
You don't mind being so far from campus? Though I'm sure it is quiet.
Well, it's good for my writing, but it's a little tough on Jeff not having other kids around to play with.
Well, anytime he wants to come up and play with our little guys.
I appreciate that.
Daddy, Jeff and Mary are fighting. Come on, quit it, guys.
All right. Jeff, knock it off. Hey, come on. Cut it out.
Stupid Jeff won the game, Dad. He did not.
What game? What happened?
We're playing dodgeball, and Jeff won, beat it. But it wasn't his turn, so just kept throwing the ball at Larry. Hit me twice in the head. Stupid jerk.
All right. Come on, boys. Let's go get some burgers.
Sorry, Ross.
It's all right.
Is that true? Did you hit him?
I told you these kids would be stupid.
How about we play Speed Racer again? I gotta be heading back home. Dinner's pretty soon.
Mike, how do you get all that stuff? I mean, the racers and the horse and everything.
I thought you liked it. I thought we were having fun.
Oh, we are. It's a lot of fun, but
you didn't tell nobody about the way we were playing or nothing, did you? Remember, you promised.
Of course not. Don't be such a wimp.
'Cause if you do, we can't do it anymore.
How about you come over to my house and have dinner with me and my dad?
I can't.
Why don't you want to meet my dad? He's a pretty okay guy.
No, I said. Come on. I want to show you something.
Where are we going?
You'll see. It's a really neat place. Isn't this great?
It's old.
Yeah, but it's neat, right?
I guess.
Come on. It's really neat in here. Isn't this great?
This place is falling apart.
No, it's not. It's just dust.
I'm getting out.
Come on, it's neat in here.
Isn't this neat?
This is really cool.
Yeah, it is. Oh, you're right.
Isn't this great?
This place is so cool.
Jeff? 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 Hey, Jeff! 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 I'm coming. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? I got you. I got you. I'm coming, Jeff. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Gotcha. Gotcha. Oh, kid. Oh, Jeff. Oh, are you okay?
Yeah.
Boy.
Pulled him out just in time. A few more minutes. As for you, young fellow, I hope you learned a lesson about playing in dangerous places,
Bye, Doc, thanks. He's right, you know. You should never have been playing in that place. Now, don't go anywhere near there, okay? And if this friend Mike leads you into situations like this, I don't want you playing with him.
He's the only friend I've got. You can't take him away from me. He likes me. He's the only one who likes me.
I like you. Your mom likes you. We love you.
Then why can't I stay with the both of you? It's like you get tired of me, and then she gets tired of me, and I'm always going back and forth because none of you like me enough to keep me.
Damn it, Jenny. He was playing. It was an accident. Some kid in the neighborhood. I don't know. No, he's upstairs resting. Look, Jenny, I gotta go. I'll have him call you, all right? Bye. I just want to talk to you, that's all.
Kid? What's the matter, Alex? Don't you recognize me? I mean, it hasn't been that long. Come on.
Mike?
Where's Mike? Of course it's Mike. How'd you get to be such a drip? I mean, he can't even keep up with me anymore.
Oh, wait a minute. This isn't possible. You're not real.
Of course I'm real, Alex. I mean, I'm here, aren't I? Okay. I'll give you back your stupid yo-yo. Maybe then you'll believe me.
It's a Rainbow Rider just like mine.
It is yours. I saw you carve your name in there with my own eyes. You gave it to me to take care of when you went away. But you never came back, Alex. I waited. But you never...
I never gave it to you. I never gave it to you. I was angry at you. I threw it into the forest, and I only pretended to give it to you. How could I give it to you? You're not real. I just made you up, didn't I? I could only see you with my mind. How can you be here?
I've been waiting a long time for someone to play with. Someone like you. I guess after a while, I fell asleep or something. But when you came back, I woke up. So, you want to play cowboys or not? Doesn't like cowboys. Okay. How about tag? You're it. No? Then what? Wait, I know. See, I can still tell what kind of games you like.
No more games. No, we can't play. We were kids then. But we're not now. It wouldn't be the same.
Maybe you're right. I mean, you didn't make me up. You just, I don't know, you made up the way I look. I took it from your mind. Back then, you needed a friend. You needed one really bad. That's why I came back with Jeff to play with him, just like I did with you.
You let him into that mud fort. You could have gotten him killed.
I didn't mean for him to get hurt.
I don't want you to play with him anymore, you hear?
Okay, please don't be mad at me. Please?
I don't understand any of this, Mike. But I do know that you can't play with Jeff anymore. You hear?
Why not? He's having fun, just like you and me did.
Yeah, we did, didn't we? Look, Jeff has to play with real kids now, kids like him. If he continues playing with you, you're gonna let him do whatever he wants and let him play whatever he wants to play. He'll never play with real kids.
So what's so bad about that?
I didn't think you'd understand.
But if I don't have anyone to play with, I have to go back to where there's nothing to do.
Well, then that's what you're gonna have to do.
Well, I'm not gonna. I like playing with Jeff, and you can't stop me.
Mike. Oh, Mike, listen, please. Sometimes you gotta do things you don't want to do. That's what a real friend is. We were friends once. Mike? I'm asking you one last favor. Mike, please just let him go. Let him go.
You missed me by a mile. No way! You're it! Yeah. How come she's never it?
Oh, come on, Jeff. She's just a little kid.
Well, she's ruining the game. Let's play cowboys.
Cowboys?
Yeah, you know.
That's the stupidest idea I've ever heard. What a goober.
Goober.
I'm all right.
You okay? Come on.
Oh, boy.
Hey, Bud, wait up! Come on!
Where you running? To get away from you. You smell. Come on. I ditched those goonheads. Let's play something good. Get out of here. Mike!
No, I mean it. You belong with those jerks.
Cut it out. Hey, knock it off. I thought you were my friend.
No way! You're a jerk. I never liked you. I was just kidding you. And you even fell for it.
Now get out of here and don't come back. I hate you. Fine. If that's the way you want it. I don't need you. I can make other friends.
Hey, Jeffy.
He said he liked me.
It's all right.
He told me he liked me.
I know.
And now he says he lied.
Oh.
Why won't he play with me anymore?
Well, maybe he's not such a good friend after all. Now, look, when I was your age, I had a friend just like Mike. And I think he did everything I told him to do because he wanted me all to himself. I didn't have to play the rules. I didn't have to share with anyone because there wasn't anyone else. But it doesn't have to be that way with you.
Yeah?
No, Mike isn't the only one who's going to like you. You're going to see. Now, you just get back there and you apologize to Cindy, okay?
Okay.
I'll be back in a minute.
All right. Want to play, Alex?
Sorry, Mike.
I guess I do have to go then, don't I?
What are you? Really?
I am simply of this place. I have been here since it first existed, and so I shall be always.
You and me. We had fun once. Didn't we?
Yeah, we sure did, Mike. What you did meant a lot to me and to Jeff.
What are friends for? Holly, oxen.
Bye, Mike.
Nah, but I'm gonna get you. Here's my gun.
I got your gun.
All right.
Right.
No.
I'm sure.
Looks like I gag in.
I got one.
Oh, you missed. Nah, but I'm gonna get you. Here's my gun.
They decided to make a truce?
Jeff apologized like a perfect gentleman.
Better get him up here. Dinner's ready.
2, 3, you got it. Oh.
Let him play for a while, okay?
For Alex and Jeff Mattingly, there will always be one special friend. One who loved them both enough to vanish when the time was right. But
Happy birthday, darling. Surprise?
Surprise is not the word. I'll get you for this. Oh, no wonder everybody went home early. Thank you very much. Hi, Rob. Hi, Rosalie. Happy birthday.
Hello. Happy birthday, Christy.
Shauna.
Well, go on, Mark. Take her coat.
I'll stay a while. I guess I'll have fun.
You look like you could use a drink.
Yeah, I think
He is a good one.
Yeah.
How do you hang on to him?
Him? He's got this thing for older women.
Make a wish, darling.
Christy? Yeah. Maybe you should use this.
There you are. I wondered where you vanished to.
How's the party?
I guess that wasn't the very best idea I've ever had, huh?
No, it was sweet. You're sweet. Just hate birthdays.
Birthdays are fun.
Fun? Yeah, they're fun when you're 10 and you're hoping for a new bicycle. They're fun. But when you're 40 and you're worried about your ratings, they're a cruel joke.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. You still got at least 5 good years on your warranty, and then after that I can trade you in on a couple of 20-year-olds and a nymphette to be named later.
Should I kill you now or torture you first?
Come on, it's not that serious, is it?
It's easy for you to say, Mark. You're getting character lines and I'm getting crow's feet. That doesn't go over big in television, especially if you're a woman.
You are the best anchor in town and the most beautiful woman I know.
Just saying that to make me feel good. So say some more, dummy.
Well, one picture is worth 1,000 words.
What's this?
Yep.
Oh, I remember. This is that little hotel in Santa Barbara.
Yeah, it is. And I have got us booked in there for 3 days next week. But there's more.
What?
I have got front row seats to the annual Shakespeare Festival.
Oh, Mark, don't tempt me.
Why not? It's a tough job, but somebody's got to do it. Come on, you've got some vacation days stored up. They can find some fill-in for you.
But that's just what I'm afraid of. I mean, you know, fill-ins become replacements.
We'll take the anchor chair with us.
Would be nice to get away.
Yeah. Just the two of us.
I love you. Hi. You look tired. Are you okay? Don't be smug, Shauna. You'll hit 40 someday, too. You won't like it any better than I do. I hit 40. Years ago. Shauna, I'm not in the mood.
You don't believe me, do you?
No.
Here.
1939. That's incredible. What did you do? Have a facelift? Now, what? How? No way. It's half an hour before airtime. I get tipsy on half a glass of wine.
No. It's not what you think it is.
Here. It's water. What is this, one of those 8 glasses a day diets? Forget it, those things never work.
This works. And besides, if it's just water, what have you got to lose?
No, thanks. I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
Okay, Christy, final copy, kiddo. We're going to lead with the fighting in Nicaragua and then move right into the riots in Cape Town. We got some very hot footage off the satellites.
So that bumps Shauna's piece on the pandas?
Hard news only at the news break. Thank God. She'll be on with you at 6. And speaking of Shauna, she's going to be filling in for you next week. You got any problems with her?
No, I guess not.
Have a good one.
Good afternoon. This is Christine Copperfield with Newsbreak. Sandinista forces.
Hey, Bob.
Marty, where can we talk?
Oh, step over here.
Fire began. In a pitched battle outside of the city, Contras inflicted heavy...
I left a copy of the viewer demographics report on your desk. I want you to take a look at it before the meeting tomorrow.
Why? Is there a problem?
Yeah, there's some concern upstairs about our news division.
Oh.
Listen, don't be like that, Marty. We're only talking about a few cosmetic changes. Fresh look. Something a little more hip, you know. Maybe a new set.
A new set, that's it?
No, not quite. We need to talk about Christy, too.
Why?
The numbers are way down.
Look, Christy is as solid as they come.
Look, we don't make up the numbers. Let's face it, Christy is old news. And old news is boring.
Stated that maximum use of force will be used against the instigators. An upcoming congressional vote on further sanctions against South Africa is expected to be sped up by the latest actions of the Pretoria regime.
Good. Shoulder. One more shoulder. Over your chin. Good. Lower. That's it. That's it. Good. Come on. That's it. Go. Yes. Good. Left. All right. More. Boy, come on. Come on. Energy. A little more. Terrific. Come on. Give it to me. Come on. That's it. Go. Good. Fantastic. All right. Drop it. Again.
Looks like Mark's got quite an eye for talent. It's a job, Shauna. Some job.
Hold it. Terrific. Come on, give it to me. Come on.
Looks like Mark works hard, too.
Good. Go. Yes. Terrific.
Does he enjoy the fringe benefits?
Good. Terrific.
Remember when you had a body like that?
Hi, girls.
I'll tell Mark you're here.
No, Ted, don't bother him. We're just going down to Moynihan's to have a drink, and we wanted to know if he wanted to join us. But how much longer is this going to take?
Not long, we're almost done.
Good. Okay, straight ahead now. Chin up. That's good. Great. Terrific.
If this stuff really works, how come you're so anxious to share it? What's in it for you?
Nothing. I get a free bottle from the distributor when I send them a new customer. I'm your friend. I just hate to see you like this. Trust me.
Looking good.
Aquavita water for the young at heart. 5 or 6 glasses to start. After that, no more than a glass a day. Key goes here, like this. Now don't lose it. Cooler won't work unless the key's in place.
Never had to lock up my water before.
Well, suit yourself. You don't mind a maid getting into it, fine.
We don't have a maid. My boyfriend always says that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer. Is this stuff really going to make me young?
Nobody can make you young. Aquavita water can make you look young. Hey, that's all that matters, right?
Well, that's a pretty superficial attitude.
I'm a superficial kind of guy.
How much do I owe you?
Oh, there's no charge for the first one, Missy.
Missy? Can I ask you a question? How old are you?
Don't ask.
My God.
Good morning. Boy, are you looking great. You been working out?
When would I have time to do that?
Well, you're doing something. You look fabulous. This new hairdo?
Kiss me. Oh, Mark, I'm sorry. I've been so moody lately. Guess that birthday just threw me.
Yeah, you've been under a lot of pressure lately. It's gonna be great for the two of us to get away for a couple of days.
Yeah. It's romantic of you to remember that little hotel.
That's where I first knew you were the one.
Christy! Ready to go?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Here's the trail for us.
Oh.
Bodies will never be found.
Okay.
Hold it.
Oh, honey, haven't you taken enough pictures of me already? I know what you want.
You are really looking better than ever.
Well, in that case, how can I refuse you? Miss Bicycle, 1986.
There it is. There it is. Wow, that's what I like. Oh, great. These are great. Yes. What are you doing?
We have to leave right now.
What are you talking about?
I don't want to talk about it. I'll take this, you take those.
Where are you going?
We have to get back to town right away.
Well, what do you know? This is still in one piece. Sign of a burglar. Toilet running over? No. So tell me, what was so damn important that you had to ruin our whole vacation?
You'd never understand.
Christy!
I'm sorry. Look, I don't want to talk about it, okay? I wanted to ask you something about the water. You didn't mention the side effect.
Oh, don't worry. It's not dangerous. It goes away with the next glass. Besides, it's a small price to pay, isn't it? I mean, you look great. Your ratings are up. And I hear that there's a rumor going around about a feeler from KPSC. Care to confirm?
Well, I have to protect my sources, but let's just say I'm grateful. And if I do make the move, I can put in a good word about the anchor chair.
Thanks, but no thanks. I'm perfectly happy on features. I'll take my pandas over politicians any day. But if you really are grateful...
You know I am. I owe you one.
I've come up a little short this month. Could I ask you for a small loan?
Sure. Sure. What do you need, a couple of hundred?
I was thinking more along the lines of a few thousand.
That's a lot of...
It's not a lot of money. Between friends who help each other out?
Sure. Okay.
To Aqua Vita for...
5,000.
Pardon me?
I said 5,000.
You've got to be kidding. That stuff doesn't even last.
Nothing lasts in this world, Missy. Didn't anyone ever tell you that?
$5,000? That is infuriating. I could have you investigated, you know. I mean, what kind of racket is this?
Hey, if you don't want it, I'll just take it back.
No, damn you.
Then that'll be 5,000. And I'll take your check today, but next time, it's gonna have to be cash.
You okay?
Yes. Yes, I'm okay. Why do you ask?
I don't know.
I was just thirsty, that's all. Go back to bed.
If you wanted a glass of water, the bathroom's a lot closer.
I didn't want tap water.
Since when? You've been drinking tap water for years. You know, ever since you started with this water, you've been acting weird. What's with this stuff? Maybe I ought to try a glass.
No, there's not enough. I mean, Mark, you don't even like water. You're the one who always said that if God wanted us to drink water, he wouldn't have invented beer.
That's called a joke. Used to be able to recognize him without my pointing him out. What is wrong with you?
Nothing that a little privacy wouldn't cure. I just don't like being cross-examined, that's all.
Maybe you're right. You want to be alone? Fine, be alone. I'll be staying at the studio if you need anything.
Good.
Who is it?
Sean, it's Mark. Open up, will you?
I can't see you, Mark.
Sean, I've got to talk to you about Christy. It's important.
Call me on the phone. I can't see you now.
Shauna, you don't understand. It's important.
Go away. I said go away.
It's Aquavita.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just a moment.
Oh, no, water, no.
Talk to me, Christy. I love you. What the hell is going on?
You never believe me.
Try me.
That's it, I guess.
You gotta stop. You know that, don't you? You didn't see Shauna. I did. You've got to stop now.
I can't. I want to, Mark, but I can't. Look at me. I'm old.
No, you are not old. You only look old. There's a world of difference, Christy. You know that. You're not Shauna.
You know, the station will let me go.
It's not gonna be easy. But we've been through bad times before. There are other jobs. You're a journalist. You're a writer. You're not just a face. You'll get something.
What about us?
What about us? You don't see me going anywhere, do you? I love you.
Easy to say. Look at me. If we walk down the street, people are going to stare at us if we hold hands. If we go back to our cute little hotel, people are going to think you're some kind of gigolo. How are you going to feel the first time somebody mistakes me for your mother? What are you doing, Mark?
feel sorry for you.
Sorry, why?
You're stuck with a dirty old man for the next 30 or 40 years. Sure you don't mind?
Not with this dirty old man. It makes me young. In here.
There is indeed a fountain of youth, but not the one Ponce de Leon dreamed of. The true fountain of youth lies in the human heart and its healing properties.
Wish you were staying in town a little longer, Aunt Dorothy. Jeffrey's dying to meet you. I'm dying for him to meet you.
I wish I had the chance this visit too. Why don't you bring him with you next time you come to Vermont?
I know he'd love it. But I don't want to be a hassle.
Oh, it's no hassle. When I was still teaching, I used to have my students up for the weekend all the time. I actually missed the company something.
Aunt Dorothy? What?
That man. No, it couldn't be.
Who is it?
Two women, a man, a chase down library steps, and so our story begins. Like life, all stories have a beginning, middle, and end. But the distances between beginning and end, between story and life, can sometimes be deceptive, especially when viewed through the shifting prisms of the Twilight Zone.
Come on.
Who is that man?
It just may be someone I knew very many years ago. Oh, it was the fall of 1933. I was fresh out of college, just 22. I was taking my first teaching assignment in a small Appalachian town, Powder Ridge, West Virginia.
Here you go, ma'am.
Oh, thank you.
You should put all your shoes in the one bag.
Oh, not shoes, books.
Miss Livingston.
Yes, I'm Dorothy Livingston. Oh, you must be Mrs.
Darkweiler, Roberta. Oh, it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you, too.
You best give that one here, son.
Oh, do as the gentleman says, will you?
Yes, sir, Mrs. Darkweiler.
I didn't realize you'd be leaving so soon. I have so many questions.
Well, I'm afraid my sister's baby isn't willing to wait.
Oh.
Now, don't worry. There is nothing that you need to know that isn't in the notes I left you on my desk.
Well,
Let's get on board now, ma'am.
Oh, now, don't worry. These 3 months are going to fly by, and by the time I get back, you're going to wish I would have stayed away forever. Something else not covered in my notes, something important. There's a boy, a primary grader. His name is Micah Frost. Now, he's going to want to be able to use the school library very often. You must never deny him access to the library. Never. You understand?
very clean. And the bed is firm. I checked first thing. Listen, I'm going to have to go soon. This is very expensive. I know. I'm going to miss our after-supper talks, too. I'll call you at first thing next Sunday and let you know how everything went, okay? I will. I love you, too. Very much. Very much. Good night, Mother. Okay. Daniel Elledge?
Present.
Nathaniel Elledge?
Present.
Micah Frost?
Present.
Okay. Jennifer Hayes? While the expanding colonies were growing wealthy and independent, Britain maintained that the colonies existed solely for its own profit and were to be tightly ruled by the king and parliament back in England. Up until 1763, however, control over the colonies was fairly lax. But after France was defeated in the French and Indian Wars, Britain decided to restore control and tax the colonies to help pay for the war. In addition to numerous new taxes imposed on the colonists, a standing army was to be sent to America, to be quartered at colonial expense, and settlement beyond your own Appalachian Mountains was forbidden. Micah Frost. Micah Frost?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you tell me the natural border the British chose beyond which colonial settlement was forbidden?
No, ma'am. I can't.
I just mentioned it a moment ago. The Appalachians. I suggest you put your other work aside for later and listen to the lesson at hand. In 1765, Micah. Micah. Time to go home. So in order to add the two fractions, we must first determine the common denominator. Who'd like to try that for us? Mossy?
Look at this!
Micah? Micah, may I see you down here a minute? Micah, I've been going over the school records, and as far as I can tell, Mrs. Dockweiler hasn't had a conference with your parents in quite some time. I was wondering if you could shed some light on that.
My parents died in an accident in our truck more than a year ago.
I'm sorry. Who's taking care of you?
It's just me and my grandfather now.
I see. Well, would you ask your grandfather if he could stop by the schoolhouse some afternoon soon? I'd like to talk to him.
No, he couldn't. He's got too much to do.
I see. Please tell him then that I'll stop by and see him sometime soon.
You can't do that.
Micah.
Just write a note. That's what Mrs. Dockweiler does. I promise he'll read it.
Well, I'm afraid that won't do in this case.
You can't see him. You can't.
And the princess heard the lion in the brambles, but she couldn't see it, but she knew it was hungry, and she knew it was coming closer to her.
And as the sun disappeared behind the mountains, the forest grew very dark. And the princess heard the lions in the bramble, but she couldn't see it. But she knew it was hungry. And she knew it was coming closer to her. Good night, Granddad. How much did you hear?
Just the very last. Micah, I apologize. When I stepped up here, it was not my intention to eavesdrop. Micah, why don't you tell me what's going on?
The man in there? The man I call my grandfather?
Yes?
Well, he's not my grandfather. He's my great-great-great-grandfather. Born in 1793. He's 141 years old.
Micah, I've never heard of anyone outside of the Bible living past 110. How?
I keep him alive. Like my daddy did. And my daddy's daddy. Well, and his daddy before him. I keep him alive
By telling them stories.
Stories?
Not whole stories, but stories left in the middle. Left that so he's got to stay alive. Got to live till the next day to find out what happens.
Oh, Micah, stories don't keep someone alive.
But they do. Every night I finish a story from the night before. Then I start a new one. Always leaving off at some middle spot. Some spot where he's aching to know what's going to happen next. I used to sit with my daddy when he told the stories. Told me to listen, too. And learn. Because in 10 years or so, it was going to be my turn. Then he and Mama died out on old Simpson Bridge. Came to be up to me that very day. Have been ever since.
You make up a story all by yourself every day?
Got to.
Micah, even if it is your stories that keep him alive, everybody has their time here on Earth. Wouldn't it be wrong to keep such an old man alive in such a way?
I remember lying in bed lots of nights, hearing my mama argue about that same thing, my daddy. But my daddy always said that as long as Granddad was clear-headed and comfortable, well, it was unthinkable for us, well, his family, not to do everything we could to keep him with us. Now that's my responsibility. Like it was my daddy's. I'm the man of the house now.
I want you to lay as still as you can, all right? All right? All right. All right, just lay as still as you can and we're going to get you help right away. All right, now, Russell, I want you to run into town and get the doctor. Tell him I sent you and that it's an emergency. It's all right. You just stay quiet. Just stay quiet.
Ow! Let me go! I gotta go home!
It looks like a compound break. May set easy and it may not. I'm going to suggest that he stay the night with my wife and me, just so I can keep an eye on him. Will you be sure to let his folks know?
Yes, of course, Doctor.
Good.
Livingston, please!
Thank you, Doctor. It's going to be all right. It's going to be all right. Frost?
Huh?
I'm Dorothy Livingston. I'm Micah's teacher.
Oh, yes. He's mentioned you several times in the last few days.
I've come because there's been an accident at school.
Micah?
He's all right. He's all right. He broke an arm in a fall from a tree. Apparently it's nothing serious. He's with the doctor now.
That boy is quite a climber. He's a real Frost. I never met a male Frost yet who wasn't most comfortable perched way up higher than anybody else. Did the doctor say what time the boy was likely to be home?
He won't be coming home tonight, Mr. Frost. He's going to be staying with the doctor and his wife until the morning.
You're still alive. You didn't need the stories. You didn't need the stories.
Micah. You dropped this yesterday when you fell. I finished the story that you'd begun last night, and I began another one. It's all in there.
But I didn't think that you believed...
I'm still not convinced that it's the stories that keep your great-great-great-grandfather alive. But I thought just in case.
I finished my 3-month teaching assignment in Powder Ridge. Gave all the books I'd brought with me to Micah as a gift. Got on the bus and have never been back. There have been a number of times over the past 50 years when I wondered just what became of that odd little boy and the old man.
And you think that man we're following is...
Micah.
But if the old man were 141 in 1933, he'd have to be close to 200 now.
Keep it. Thanks.
And as the woman watched, the door eased open very slowly.
Is the old man there? Is he 200 years old?
I can't say, Mother. Not until tomorrow.
Please be open. It's gotta be open. Shoot.
Attention shoppers. Sadler's is now closed. Please use the gallery exit.
We're closed.
It's very important. I'll only be a minute.
We have a problem with the elevator.
Hey, no, wait!
Attention shoppers.
Galleria's closing, ma'am.
I know, but there's something I need to get tonight. It's very important. Please? Thank you. I'll only be a minute, I promise.
Of course.
Attention shoppers. Sadler's is now closed. Please use the gallery exit. It's that way. Use the exit.
Get everything? Not exactly.
Sadler's is now closed. Please use the gallery exit.
All clear here. Copy.
The Galleria is now closing. Please use the street exit. The Galleria will be open tomorrow at 9 a.m.
Oh, God bless whoever.
Galleria's closed, lady.
Oh, I'll just be a minute, okay?
I think they're closed, ma'am.
Hello? Hey, is your boss around? Is anybody home? May I help you? Yes. Oh, I'm so glad you're still here. I thought for sure I'd blown it. You know you're about the only store in the gallery still open? How may I help you? I'm looking for one of those cornfield kid dolls. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about.
They're very popular.
Oh, tell me about it. That's all I hear out of my landlord's little girl. That's who I want one for. Please tell me you still have one.
I do believe that we have a few left in the bag for special customers.
Well, I don't know what makes somebody a special customer, but I'd really appreciate it if I could.
Wait right here. I'll get one for you.
Well, thank you.
Marcia.
You scared the life out of me. Please forgive him. I'm always reminding him not to disturb strangers. Do I know you? But the boy, he knew my name. You must be mistaken. No, just a second ago he said my name, Marcia.
Not Marcia. He must have said ma'am. Apologize for disturbing the nice woman and we'll go.
Take me with you when you go. Please. I'm ready.
Excuse us.
Wait, what did he mean?
Here you are, miss.
Oh, that woman and that boy.
Who?
Those two. There was a woman and a boy here not 2 seconds ago. They've got to still be in the store.
This will be cash, miss.
Yeah. Oh, my landlord's kid is gonna do a backflip. You know, it's the least I can do for them. I moved in about a month ago. I didn't have any money for the first month's rent. I didn't even have a job. And he gave me the place anyway. And he gave me a lead on the job I got. And he's been a real doll.
So, you've enjoyed this past month?
Oh, yeah. New place, new job, new friends. Would you mind hurrying?
Of course. It was important to you that you pick up the doll tonight, wasn't it?
Oh, very. Jennifer's birthday's on Saturday.
But this is Wednesday. Why do you suppose it was so important that you come for the doll tonight?
Well, I don't know. I was sitting at home reading, and then all of a sudden I felt like I had to come to the mall tonight. I had to get it tonight. But why? I don't know.
I suppose your life this past month hasn't been at all like your life before, has it?
What do you mean?
What was your life like before this past month? For example, where are you from?
What?
Tell me. Are you from California? Or New York? Or Tennessee?
Well, I'm from, I don't remember.
Do you have any identification?
Of course, I have my temporary employee card from work.
But no driver's license, no social security card?
I just applied when I got the job.
What are your parents' names? Do you have any brothers or sisters? Where did you go to school?
Why are you doing this to me?
You don't remember, do you?
Remember what? My name is Marcia Cole, and I live at Artesia Apartments, and I work for Saratoga Thrift and Loan.
But that has all happened in the past month, hasn't it?
Yes, but I don't see what that has to do with anything.
Where were you before this past month, Marcia?
Why are you doing this to me?
Think, Marcia. Think.
Would you mind? How are you, Marcia?
Don't run, Marcia!
Marcia! Marcia!
Oh, help me, you've got to help me. No! Oh!
Marcia. Marcia.
Marcia.
Marcia.
Marcia.
Marcia! No!
Marcia.
No!
Don't be afraid, Marcia. Think. Think hard. Try to remember.
Marcia.
What do you want from me? Wait for me!
Marcia, open the door. Come on, Marcia. 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 Open the door. Marcia. Marcia.
Let me out! Please let me go home!
Look, dear. No use running yourself ragged. Marcia, you look so tired.
Marcia.
Marcia.
Please, Marcia.
Let me out. Please let me out. Let me go home.
Marcia.
Please, Marcia, stop running.
Marcia.
What do you want from me?
We want you to think, to remember.
I don't want to think. I want to go home.
Marcia, you are home.
What is the matter with you?
I'm a mannequin. We all are.
No! No! Help, security! Help, anybody, help!
Don't be afraid. Marcia, we're all mannequins. And so are you.
We want you back. Don't be afraid. It won't hurt.
Marcia, come home, Marcia.
Marcia.
Stop this, Marcia.
We missed you, Marcia.
Please,
Don't be afraid.
Marcia. Marcia, welcome back. Don't fight it, Marcia. You had your turn to go out and experience the real world for a month. Now it's someone else's turn. It's only fair.
He's right.
Welcome to the Galleria. All of our shops are now open for business. We'll be open until 9 o'clock tonight. We'd like to remind our travelers that the Galleria offers 3 hours of free parking.
Morning, Sadler's White
Imagine standing forever still, unable to act, to speak, to touch a reassuring hand. If you were released from such a fate, even for a while, wouldn't you hope to forget?
That's funny.
What?
The trash. I could have Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right, where is it? My mug. Kathy?
What is it now?
My mug. The mug I keep my pencils in, it's gone. So is the trash. And what's this doing on my desk?
It's your political science book, isn't it?
I know what it is.
After the last test grade, I wasn't sure. Ah, come on. There's nothing to get upset about. So you're a little sloppy. It's not a capital offense. My mother loses her car keys twice a day.
Well, I don't. And I'm not as sloppy.
What are you doing? What is it?
There's someone in the closet.
The White House burglar. Come on, Jen, give me a break. This is really getting out of hand. There's no one in the closet. Here, look for yourself. See? No one. Nothing. It's just a...
You're not Jennifer Templeton.
Not me. Her.
I don't believe it.
Just give her the mug back and let's get out of here.
Right. I'm sorry for the intrusion. We didn't mean to disturb you.
Not so damn fast.
I'm sorry, Madam President, I mean...
You shut up and jump now.
Oh, damn it.
I'm really sorry about the mug. We weren't supposed to take anything you'd miss. The first president of Earth, and she's practically in tears. God knows what effect this will have on the time stream. And if you go back to see Cleopatra again, don't bother coming home.
Keep your hands off that.
Let him go, Cat.
Thank you. I know now why they called you the Great Peacemaker. Well, I'm history. It's been nice meeting you, Madam President.
Jenny, what's going on here?
I'm not sure. But I think I better quit cutting political science.